Okay, here we are. I'm not quite sure how to put this, but this stuff is well, it's broad. It's broad, and it is the furthest thing from the mainstream. It should be. It should absolutely be taught to every American kid before they turn into unkids. But it's not. As a matter of fact, it's actively hidden. And what is hidden is the truth behind our false form of government that we had after really from the very start in ways, but definitely after the Civil War, they took advantage of that, and um, the truth of the truth about America being and Americans being put up as collateral. We are we're chattel. We're chattel is what we are. We are from birth. All our labor, all our property, everything is put up for collateral to foreign bankers to borrow our own money. I mean, it's absolutely criminal, but it's the way it is. It's been that way since 1913 when the foreign bankers got back in control. I mean, they did it the way they always have done it, and the way they do now. They own the politicians and put the politicians in charge, and have them pass legislation that favors the foreign bankers. Um, Something honestly, I wouldn't dive right into this material because it's I've been I'll call it awake. I've been awake for I'd say maybe 2 or 3 years, fully awake, and I'm just beginning to grasp it. Honestly, just beginning to grasp it now. Um, but all wars are banker wars. That's a good one to watch. It's a real about a 40-minute video a dude did. It's a pretty spot on, and it's just kind of like a zip folder of the history of our monetary system, and it's a usurpation by the war pigs, Um, Another now Jeff at stopthepirates.blogspot.com. Now he's quite a character. He's got a lot of YouTube videos. He's quite a character indeed. He's halfway there between a hack and a con man and a patriot and a hero. Um, but he's an eye opener. Uh, but you have to grasp certain concepts like the three city states that exist on this planet today that run the planet, and they go back to the Vatican. I mean, it's Washington D.C., the Crown, which is a part of London. It's not nothing to do with royalty, in the Vatican City. I mean, that's a good place to start. All your income taxes, all our income taxes, they go to pay the interest on the national debt, which the Federal Reserve Bank, first of all, you got to understand, is a private corporation. The United States is a corporation. Every county is a corporation, and they're not government. They're for-profit corporations anyway. But the Federal Reserve Bank is owned by the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. Your Social Security number, every country that's pillaged by central banks, which is most of them. Here's a little trick for you: all the ones that are so evil and we've got to look out for. They tell us, like Korea and Iran. Well, guess what? They won't back down, and they won't lay down for the war pig fucking bankers. That's why they tell us they're so evil. They're not evil. They're anyway. Uh, Anyway, they've all got a number. All these people in all these countries, they've got a number similar. They call it different things in different countries, but you know what it is? It's a tag number. It's a serial number. So the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank in Switzerland, can keep track of their property. There's such a thing as a birth certificate. That's a bond. If you're familiar with what a bond is, a bond is a promise to pay. And your name in all capital letters represents the fiction, the corporation that is not you, not me. It is a fiction. It's a fiction, but we are responsible for it, and very few of us have claimed the right to that all capital letter name. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. Maritime admiralty law. This is a big and deep subject, and it's not for everybody. And I tell you, now I have only just begun, but I do know that once a person starts into this and goes so far, there is no going back. And they will be after a person as far as, well, they already are after us that are realizing this truth. They are fighting it tooth and nail on the internet and everything, and it's full of disinformation and calling people kooks and radicals and sovereigns and militia. You know, it's absolutely, they're fighting it because they do not want us to know this, that each of us has an account at the U.S. Treasury that's virtually worth limitless amount of currency, which is worthless, but it's what we're fucking wrong with, and it is accepted as money, although it's not lawful money. And under the Constitution, lawful money is gold and silver coin. But see, it sounds like a person's babbling because it is so deep and so wide and so ununderstood. Fuck. Well, shit show. It's a shit show. All right. The best of luck to you. Don't